आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
On the show tonight, 3,000 attacks on Hindus and minorities in Bangladesh under Yunus. At 9 o'clock tonight, after an explosive interview with Himanta Biswa Sarma, we call for serious action to militarize and save the chicken's neck. Ladies and gentlemen, Amrit Mandal was 29 years old on the night of December 25th, around 11 p.m. in Rajbari's Pangsha sub-district in Bangladesh. Roughly 3.5 hours from Dhaka, a mob caught him and beat him to death. Local accounts claimed that he led a gang involved in extortion. They say that on the fateful night he went to a villager's house to demand money, but there's no proof of that. The reality is, ladies and gentlemen, he was killed because he was a Hindu. Deepu Chandra Das, a Hindu factory worker in Mymensingh, was lynched by a mob on December 18, 2025 over blasphemy allegations. Why was he killed? Why was he tied to a tree? Why was he burnt alive? Because, ladies and gentlemen, he was a Hindu. The pattern has become impossible to ignore. Don't look away if you're watching me tonight. 2 Hindu men killed by mobs within 2 days. Where is the secular liberal lobby? The All India Majlis-e-Ittihad ul-Muslimin chief Asaduddin Owaisi had filed a plea in the Supreme Court for a stay onto CAA. Can Owaisi of the MIM, after the massacre of Hindus, hundreds of Hindus, agree that CAA is the only way necessary to save Hindus in Bangladesh? Where are the people who said all eyes on Rafah? Why don't they say all eyes on Dhaka? When they weep for the genocide in Gaza, why is Alia Bhatt, Priyanka Chopra, Kareena Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, Rashmika Mandana, Sonakshi Sinha, Samantha Ruth Prabhu, whoever she is, Tripti Dimri, Dia Mirza and Richa Chadda, all of these people shared all their eyes on the Rafah post. Why don't they say all eyes on Bangladeshi Hindus? Ladies and gentlemen, why don't they say all eyes on Bangladeshi Hindus? Owaisi, didn't he hail Palestine in his swearing-in ceremony? Why is he quiet now? Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh never shy away from fighting for the rights of Muslims. Rahul Gandhi's party has started defining itself as a Muslim party. Does their definition of life and the right and freedom have no place for Hindus in India and beyond? Mamata Banerjee says, I love Bangladesh because our language is the same. When it comes to Rohingyas, she says, if helpless people come knocking on the doors of Bengal, I will open the doors to them. She has no right to do that. She cannot compromise the sovereignty of our country. Somebody must take her on. Why the same Mamata Banerjee not welcoming and calling for the persecuted Bangladeshi Hindus, more than 1 crore of them, to storm and enter the country through Bengal, where we can give them a wonderful welcome? Because these Bangladeshi Hindus will not be part of a Muslim vote bank politics. Their morality is false, ladies and gentlemen. It crumbles the moment a Hindu is killed. All these seculars, pseudos, frauds, the entire echo chamber built around their false sense of righteousness and morality crumbles the moment a Hindu is killed. What is happening today? In Bangladesh, Hindus are beaten, dragged out of their homes, beaten by mobs, burnt alive on highways, killed over rumors, over faith, and over identity. And while this is happening, the secular, pseudo-secular, fake secular lobby in India is, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely quiet while our country is facing a different assault. There is a tsunami of illegal Bangladeshi infiltrators entering and sustaining their lives on Indian soil. It is not a small number. Assam itself admits 2 million infiltrators in India. The number, some say conservatively, is 2 crore. I believe it is at least 4 crore infiltrators in this country. So you would say, what is the solution? The only solution, and now I'm coming to the moot point, is to boycott the infiltrators completely and start a new public national movement to do this. Boycott them because Hindus in Bangladesh are being lynched, beaten and set on fire. Boycott the Bangladeshi infiltrators in India because in Bangladesh, mobs, Islamist mobs burn temples and schools. Their human rights activists look the other way. Boycott them because their illegal entry into India steals our jobs, floods our cities, and drains resources meant for our citizens. And there is not a slightest exaggeration on this. This is the reality. I want, in fact, the government to do much more on this. I was told that 6,000 infiltrators have been caught. I was told in one city, in Uttar Pradesh, there are 17 detention centers. I find it impossible to believe. There must be at least 6 lakh plus infiltrators caught, and we must make an example of them. And no, this is not a form of McCarthyism. This is straightforward nationalism. These people have used forged documents and fake IDs to cheat the system, to cheat law-abiding Indians, take away our jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, there are some Indian Mir Jafars and Jay Chands who are supporting illegal migrants. The more illegal migrants, the less our claim to protect the real victims. The real victims in Bangladesh are the persecuted Hindus. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I would go so far as to say, make this a movement, potentially a movement. Boycott companies, boycott employers who hire illegals. Boycott politicians who shield illegals and infiltrators. Identify the illegals, identify the infiltrators, and create a social mass movement where illegals feel so insecure to even breathe on our soil that they run back. There is no other alternative. The only real punishment for Bangladesh will be a financial punishment. Now imagine 3 crore Bangladeshis. If they were to be sending back 20,000 rupees a month, that would be 60,000 crore rupees a month by conservative estimates. You would say, no, Arnab, the number is much less. Maybe it is half that number. Even that, half that number is 30,000 crore rupees a month. Annualize that number, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3,60,000 crore rupees being sent at the very minimum from India to Bangladesh. Stop that flow of money. Shut the tap. Drain their resources. And then they will be on their knees. And then, on terms that suit us, we will negotiate. Let's debate.
On December 18th, 2025, 25-year-old garment worker Deepu Chandra Das was lynched and burnt alive by the mob. Just days later, 29-year-old Amrit Mondal was lynched in Rajbari district. These are the visuals from Kolkata. Guwahati in Assam saw similar protests today.
The unremitting hostility against minorities in Bangladesh, including Hindus, Christians, and Buddhists, at the hands of extremists, is a matter of grave concern. We condemn the recent gruesome killing of a Hindu youth in Maimen Singh and expect that the perpetrators of the crime would be brought to justice. These incidents cannot be brushed aside as mere media exaggerations or dismissed as political violence.
The call for Hindus to unite is growing louder.
कठोर प्रतिक्रिया होनी चाहिए और सब हिंदुओं को मिलकर इसका सामना करना चाहिए। और इतनी नीच कौम है कि उसके लिए कुछ कहा ही नहीं जा सकता। अब प्रतिकार के अतिरिक्त कोई विकल्प हमारे यहाँ नहीं है।
हम भारत में केवल एक संदेशा देना चाहते हैं कि यदि बांग्लादेश जैसी स्थिति आप अपने भारत में नहीं देखना चाहते, यही समय है, सही समय है, अभी नहीं तो कभी नहीं। यदि हिंदू एक आज नहीं हुआ, हिंदू एकजुट नहीं हुआ, तो वो दिन दूर नहीं जब भारत के और छत्तीसगढ़ के चौराहों पर ऐसा जो बांग्लादेश में हुआ वो देखा ना जाए।
The demographic change is undeniable.
I think it raised a high alarm because in India, no other state demography is being changed because of inflation. Supreme Court of India, while deciding a case for Assam, it has clearly stated that Assam is facing demographic invasion.
An urgent intervention to save Hindus in Bangladesh is the need of the hour.
So we all have known faces on the screen tonight, and Madhuvanti, Sanju Verma, Shantanu Gupta, Abid Mir Magami, Maulana Obaidur Rahman Kazmi. He is the state president of the Rashtriya Ulama Council in Assam. Syed Asad Abbas and Zubair Memon. Now we started this movement and we're getting a fantastic response on it. The movement is to boycott the Bangladeshi infiltrators, which means to deny them jobs, to ensure that there is no employment for them, to ensure that employers of Bangladeshis also face strong legal and social action, right? And on all these fronts, take a very practical stance on this, right? Consider the best way to put pressure on the Bangladeshi hardline system. And I thought the most appropriate way of doing this was an economic boycott program. I think the government can also follow it. The government can also support it. State government, center can all follow it. But already, Shantanu, I'm getting a great response to this. People are saying that eventually, you see, if you remove them from the construction sites, if you remove them from residential colonies, if you remove them from their source of employment, they will go back.
In Noida, we have many of them.
In Noida,
we have many of them.
What do you mean many? What is happening?
You'll see a lot of this. They call themselves Bangladeshi maids. So this is very common. Bangladeshi helps around, and in some of the society in Sector 78, there was some ruckus also created a couple of years back. So this is right, I think. I think first thing is economic lockdown, and I'm so happy that government of the day has declared it out. That how a particular individual is killed. And this is no more a law and order issue. It's a faith-based persecution, let's call it. It's a faith-based persecution, let's call it. That's the way it is. And I invite a lot of Muslim scholars on the debate, call it out. I think that's the problem we have been facing from many years, that our human rights are also religion-based. Gaza mein bolenge, yahan nahi bolenge. Very loud and clear. You named many film stars. Everyone should come out, and who's not coming forward should be shamed out, should be called out. And thanks, Arnab, to bring this debate.
I think I'm only saying here that we need to force everyone in this country to take a position on issues. Like,
exactly.
You know, like we believe in activist campaign-based journalism. And you saw that, you know, when we picked up the theme of Aravallis today, we become a considerable pressure point on the entire system. And that's so good. It's been appreciated by everyone. Similarly, as the leading network in the country, we believe that the government can't do everything. Individuals cannot say that we will employ Bangladeshis and then complain about what the government is doing. Businesses cannot say that we will employ Bangladeshis. Right? Zubair, I see that. Shant rahiye, time hai. Businesses cannot say we'll employ Bangladeshis with fake Aadhaar cards. There will have to be double verification and action taken against employers, even if they are big companies. You identify them, they will run away. You saw what happened, Zubair, in the India-West Bengal border. You know, hundreds of Bangladeshis are so scared that the political change will happen in Bengal कि अभी से भाग रहे हैं. They are so scared that what if Mamta loses? So they've lined up. They've lined up and they want to run back. Right? So economic boycott is my idea. I will open up the lines. Zubair, your thought. I'm just going to take a number of reactions on this. Pictures on your screen. Open infiltration happening. Captured on the cameras of Republic Bangla. Zubair, interactive lines. Grid on, please. Let's keep it moving. Yeah. Zubair, let's punish the Bangladeshis.
दो इश्यूज से स्टार्ट हुई है डिबेट. एक तो जो बंगाल के बांग्लादेश के अंदर एक हिंदू की हत्या कर दी गई जो वहां
एक नहीं 10-15 कई सारे 3000 अटैक. Don't underplay it. Everyone, keep changing on the left, not directing tonight. Yeah.
और उसी तरीके से जो भारत में माइनॉरिटीज पे हत्या होती है 5 दिसंबर की ही बिहार नवाड़ा की न्यूज है. हम दोनों ही हत्याओं का पुरजोर विरोध करते हैं और हर इंसान को करना चाहिए. उससे बड़ा मुद्दा मैं समझता हूं यह है कि भारत सरकार को बांग्लादेशी माइनॉरिटीज के लिए फौरी तौर पे इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है यूएन वगैरह उसमें इनिशिएट करना चाहिए बल्कि लीड करना चाहिए. बांग्लादेशी माइनॉरिटीज की जो फाइट है वो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को यूएन में लीड करना चाहिए और उसकी केस लड़नी चाहिए. रही बात इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स की, जो बांग्लादेशी इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स जो इंडिया में है उनके ऊपर तो बिल्कुल स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लेना चाहिए. ना सिर्फ उन इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स पे और एम्प्लॉयर्स पे, उन पे तो लेना ही लेना चाहिए, बल्कि भारत सरकार के वो कौन से नाकारा मंत्री, वो कौन से नाकारा ऑफिसर्स, वो कौन से नाकारा ब्यूरोक्रेसी के अंदर के लेबर्स थे, ऑफिसर्स थे, जिनकी वजह से इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स इंडिया में आ पाए. किसने इनको डॉक्यूमेंट्स बना के दिया? कैसे वो भारत में जी रहे हैं? भारत की नेशनल सिक्योरिटी फोर्स क्या कर रही है? कौन उनको ग्रीन पास दे रहा है? कौन उनको ग्रीन सिग्नल दे रहा है? कौन हमारी इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर्स के साथ इस तरीके से खिलवाड़ कर रहा है कि इन्फिल्ट्रेटर्स अंदर आ जा रहे हैं?
अर्नब जी, is this debate about infiltrators in Bharat or is this debate about the elimination of Hindus in Bangladesh?
Sanju,
why is he changing the subject?
No, the 1 minute, just 1 minute. I have a very आप इसको rhetorical debate मत कीजिए. Zubair, just give me a moment, please. I'm requesting you. I want to only focus on what we can do, and what is. Can I request you to stop trying to do this whataboutery?
सबसे पहले इनकी एंट्री बंद करनी होगी. एंट्री हो कैसे रही है?
Entry. Zubair ji, don't do this fake concern. Just 1 minute.
Exactly.
ये ड्रामा मत कीजिए. अभी जो एंट्री हो गई है इसको दो तरीके से देखा जाए.
एंट्री बंद नहीं करते.
दो तरीके से देखा जाए. पहले तो एंट्री बंद होगी. अब हिमंत ने बंद कर दिया असम में. अब अगर ममता जाएगी तो बंगाल से भी बंद होगी. ममता जाएगी तब बंगाल से भी बंद होगी. Second point is, I am only talking, and maybe the appropriate visuals can be shown, the grid can be on, is about an economic boycott of Bangladesh. Is simple.
Yes.
ये कश्मीर से लेके झारखंड में जहां पे छिपे हुए हैं इनको पकड़ के निकालो. बुलडोजर चलाओ इन पर.
जिस तरीके से बांग्लादेश में माइनॉरिटीज की हत्या हुई है, इकोनॉमिक उसका बॉयकॉट होना ही चाहिए.
ठीक है, थैंक यू. बस काफी है. We'll now have to move on it. Yeah, voting on it, grids on it, interactive on it, and Sanju Verma. Thank you.
Arnab, I think the best point you made is that, the most suitable manner in which the Bangladesh government can be brought down to its knees, and I'm talking of the radically Islamist Muhammad Yunus government without trying to engage in niceties, is to engage in economic restrictions. And I think the Modi government has done that. Please understand that Bangladesh's GDP is only $450 billion. We are a $4.3 trillion economy, 9.5 times bigger than them. Bangladesh's forex reserves are $54 billion. Ours, $695 billion. More than 20 times bigger than Bangladesh. Bangladesh's annual exports, $54 billion. Our annual exports, $855 billion. Almost 16 times bigger than Bangladesh. Now, what have we done economically? We have blocked some of the transshipment routes for Bangladesh, which has hampered the exports of Bangladesh to Nepal and Bhutan. We have raised transit cargo fees. We have imposed restrictions on imports of Bangladeshi garments and jute products. And don't forget, garments account for more than 17% of Bangladesh's GDP. So we have broken their back where it matters. But my point is this. एक minute, Maulana Sahab, आपको मैंने सुना. I have been on debates, and that too on Arnab's debates, where I have condemned the lynching of a Pehlu Khan. I condemned the lynching of a Muhammad Akhlaq. I condemn the lynching of a Junaid Khan. But look at the audacity. The same Darbari ecosystem from the other side, which says all eyes on Rafah, all eyes on Gaza. Did you condemn the lynching of Prashant Pujari, Praveen Pujari, Dhruv Tyagi, Dilbar Negi, Rahul Rajput, Rinku Sharma? No, you did not. And let me tell you one more thing. There is a man called Chinmay Prabhu who has been in jail in Bangladesh since 25th November 2024. What was his crime? His crime was that he spoke up for the rights of Hindus, Christians and all minorities in Bangladesh. He was the founder of ISKCON in Bangladesh, and guess what? ISKCON has been branded as a terror outfit in Bangladesh. Chinmay Prabhu, a Hindu monk, is being tried for sedition in Bangladesh, and the entire Darbari ecosystem has consumed Fevicol in wholesale.
No,
Can you imagine ISKCON being branded a terror outfit in
just
Bangladesh?
To extrapolate on that, Sanju, just to extrapolate on that, the real issue here among certain members of the Muslim community in India is the very strong Hindu consolidation, Hindu mobilization, not just in India but internationally. Hindus are now 120 to 130 crore Hindus across the world, and consolidated, strong, powerful, independent and vocal. Now, these Hindus are saying that yes, we will speak up for the Hindus in Bangladesh because they are the victims. Am I right? So they are saying, people are saying, why are you speaking for the Hindus in Bangladesh? Are you a Bangladeshi? No, but I am a Hindu. I am a Hindu. I feel bad when Hindus are attacked. Now, my question to the other side is, Madhuvanti, everyone on. Why are they supporting the Islamist groups in Bangladesh? आपका बांग्लादेशी Islamist groups के साथ क्या लेना देना? What the hell do you have in common? 1 minute. What do you have in common with Bangladeshi Muslims? No. Do you have more in common with persecuted? No. 1 minute. You don't tell me how to debate. I am asking you, what do you have in common? Abid Mir Magami, let me come to you. What do you have in common with Bangladeshi Muslims? See, the Islamist groups in Bangladesh are dangerous. They are running the country over, right? Why? ये voice कहाँ गई आपकी? जो भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे वाले लोग हैं, अफजल हम शर्मिंदा है, तेरे कातिल जिंदा है, मर जा मोदी, जय फिलिस्तीन। पुलिस 15 मिनट के लिए हटाओ तो हम दिखा देंगे, हम 100 करोड़ हिंदुओं को खत्म कर देंगे। सरजील इमाम, इंडिया की चिकन स्नेक को काट दो। ये सारे बुजदिल कहाँ हैं अभी? Where are they? And the buzdil supporters, the coward supporters of these cowards. Cairo ke Kair supporter, the cowards, where are they today? You know there's a genocide on. I just had a guest here, Maulana Rashidi. He said 10 to 15 Hindus dying is not a genocide.
Exactly.
You know, now you have nothing to say, Abid, nothing, absolutely nothing to say, because you speak in a templated way. Today you don't have a planned argument. 70% of Bangladesh is seeing targeted Hindu killings. Yes. Shukla Rani Haldar is forced to write, I resign on a blank piece of paper, removed from a government college in Bangladesh because she's a Hindu.
Arnabji, I think we
No,
really
Abhi, there's no reply. He can only look at the camera.
No, he won't.
He has no argument today.
Let me speak.
Turn and turn back.
What do you have in common with these Bangladeshi Islamist groups?
Let me speak. किसी भी बेगुनाह का कत्ल पूरी इंसानियत का कत्ल होता है। और रही बांग्लादेश की बात, हमें बांग्लादेश के साथ कुछ लेना देना है ही नहीं।
हमको बांग्लादेश के साथ कोई लेना देना नहीं है। ओ माय गॉड, हमको गाजा के साथ लेना देना है। हमको फिलिस्तीन, सीरिया, जॉर्डन। दुनिया भर के हर मुस्लिम देश के साथ लेना देना है, हमको बांग्लादेश के साथ आज बात नहीं करनी। लेट द हिंदूज डाई, लेट द हिंदूज डाई, ही सेज।
हम हिंदुस्तान में रह रहे हैं,
मधुवंती,
हिंदुस्तान की बात
वेरी कन्वीनियंट, एक्सट्रीमली कन्वीनियंट स्टेटमेंट। आप हिंदुस्तान के बारे में बात करेंगे,
आबिद लाउडर, लेट आबिद कंप्लीट दिस पॉइंट।
भारत के माइनॉरिटीज के बारे में बात करेंगे, पर बांग्लादेश में हिंदूज का कत्ल के लिए आप कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, क्योंकि बांग्लादेश के साथ आपको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है। You don't care about the Hindu lives in Bangladesh।
या तो आपको समझ ही नहीं आई मेरी बात, या आपको समझ ही नहीं आई मेरी बात। पहली लाइन मैंने बोला किसी बेगुनाह का कत्ल पूरी इंसानियत का कत्ल है, पूरी इंसानियत का कत्ल है। हम कातिलों के साथ खड़े नहीं होंगे, हम कातिलों के साथ में खड़े नहीं होते।
Then I ask you today, join hands with the Republic Media Network. Madhuvanti, if ये अगर आपकी stand है, then I request you, don't make a general comment on my program. I don't like general comments. Please say that all the Bangladeshi infiltrators must be detected
and thrown out of India.
Detected, deleted, deported, out.
मगर हो के आए कैसे, वो देश में आए कैसे?
आए कैसे? Because all ये Congress government से brought them in, left has got them in, left Congress Mamta have brought them in.
12 साल से अगर मोदी सरकार है, अभी भी अगर ये चीज हो रही है तो क्यों हो रही है?
50% of the Bangladeshis who are entering are through Bengal.
क्यों नहीं? तो निकाले क्यों नहीं सरकार ने अभी तक? मोदी सरकार तो 12
अच्छा, ये सवाल अलग बात है।
निकाल क्यों नहीं रहे?
No, 1 minute.
निकाल क्यों नहीं रहे?
Because बंगाल में बॉर्डर पोरस हो चुका है। ममता wants a Muslim vote bank.
किसके अंडर आ रहे? होम मिनिस्ट्री के अंडर सारे बॉर्डर आ रहे, तो क्यों इन्फिल्ट्रेशन हो रहा है?
ममता दीदी से बोल दीजिए,
क्यों हो रहा है?
ममता दीदी से पूछिए, आप बंगाल में क्या हो रहा है उसके बारे में पूछिए।
ये तो अमित शाह जी से पूछना है कि इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कैसे हो रहा है,
उसके बारे में पूछिए।
ये तो अमित शाह जी से पूछना है, ये तो होम मिनिस्ट्री
में पूछिए,
ये तो होम मिनिस्ट्री से पूछना है, ये तो होम मिनिस्ट्री से पूछना है ना इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कैसे हो रहा है।
होम मिनिस्ट्री से पूछने की आपकी हैसियत नहीं है, पर मैं आपको जवाब देती हूँ। द यूनियन होम मिनिस्ट्री सेंट एन एडवाइजरी टू ऑल स्टेट saying identify illegal migrants and घुसपैठिया। ममता बनर्जी ने कहा यहाँ तो बंगाल में सब अच्छा है। Then Amit Shah ministry again sent an advisory in 2022. A third advisory was sent by the Amit Shah ministry in 2024 asking West Bengal and other border states to identify illegal migrants so the union government can take suitable action. But Mamata Banerjee said रोहिंग्या और बांग्लादेशी घुसपैठिया तो बंगाल में है ही नहीं। आप कहते हो कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म के तहत क्या राज्य सरकारों की कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं, सिर्फ केंद्र सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है? राज्य सरकारों ने घुसपैठिया आइडेंटिफाई क्यों नहीं किए? पहले इसका जवाब दो। अमित शाह से जवाबदेही मांगने की आपकी हैसियत नहीं है। डू यू हैव द गट्स टू कंडेम योर रेडिकल इस्लामिस्ट ब्रदर्स हु से गुस्ताखे रसूल की एक ही सजा, सरपंच से जुदा।
देश की जनता ने उनको होम मिनिस्ट्री दिलवाई है, आप देश की जनता को बोल रहे हैं हैसियत नहीं है।
एक ही सजा, सरपंच से जुदा, सरपंच
No, but in that case, all this is Sanju, just a minute. All this will be seen to be a television moment unless, and I'm now coming to very practical solutions on this. Parliament was on. This is the most important issue in the country, I believe. I've always said that India must be a hard state. And sometimes I want our government also to take the position of a hard state. What could have happened and has not happened today is that the government could have framed rules, Shantanu, to make the employment to Bangladeshis a non-bailable offence. That is a practical step. We can keep arguing otherwise.
Exactly.
Ye kyun nahi hua? Shantanu, if we have to, if lakhs are getting employed across Uttar Pradesh, across everywhere, make the rules.
That's a very good advice, and in whatever capacity, I think we all have some access to the government of the day, and this is the government which is listening to good advices. I think this should be communicated, and I'm sure they must be also thinking that anyone. See, the problem is these people who have came 10, 15 years back, they have very legitimate documents. They've acquired these very legitimate documents, right? So now with the process of SIR, at some point NRC, I think they will filter it out. But you're right. Till the time we have any proof that they are Bangladeshis. I think the employment should be made offense. That's a very valid point.
Yeah, because we are absorbing the entire population spillover from Bangladesh. Special intensive revision is only one step.
Yeah.
One step. But now you need to target the people, follow their biometrics, track them through face recognition, involve artificial intelligence, and create a system of boycott. Ladies and gentlemen, you think it's possible, then you call me. Is it possible to boycott the Bangladeshis? Do you know of anyone who's employing a Bangladeshi? Maybe in your resident welfare association, maybe in your housing colony, maybe in a construction site, maybe in someone's home. You see, people think that these problems are for governments to handle. We will employ Bangladeshis because it's our immediate convenience. Instead of paying somebody 500 rupees, we'll get them for 200 rupees and we'll make a quick buck. But that's bad. That's where you're compromising the country. I'm putting a practical step out here because the situation, I also want to punish Bangladesh. So Syed Asad Abbas, I want you to come in on this. You know, it's a practical step. I'm going to open the phone lines. Viewers, we need to trigger something here. Syed Asad Abbas.
Yes. Firstly, Arnab, as a viewer of Republic TV and following you for years now, I must congratulate Republic TV and their team for the fantastic impact they've had on the Aravali issue. I can tell you, I come from the south of India in Karnataka, and this issue you've raised, and thank you for that. Now, coming to this topic, I think, Arnab, this is also very important. My best friends are my Hindu brothers, and I think, to me as an Indian, it's legitimate that I take a stand today. It's very unfortunate which is happening here, happening in Bangladesh. This kind of lynching is absolutely barbaric. It is absolutely shameful. And any of these so-called Muslims sitting in Bangladesh and watching Republic today, shame on you. You are not a Muslim. You are a barbarian. And the only place for you to go will be hell. Most importantly, but there is accountability here. There is an accountability which comes in from the person who's leading.
Can I come to the issue? Syed Abbas, I want them caught and boycotted. My only point is, of course, people will say, why are you talking about this? Because Hindus are attacked? Yes, because Hindus are attacked, lynched and silenced in Bangladesh. As Sanju said, it's a much smaller economy. We would be sending them $10 billion worth of earning from here. We know these people. We have our ability.
We can buy 10 Bangladeshis.
No, my
and still have some change left over.
No.
This is not about buying. You need to know. You spoke about there just a few dollars.
I'm just giving a hypothetical example.
So therefore, I appeal. Sanju, hear me out.
Do you condemn radical Islam? Do you condemn radical Islamist terror?
Of course I do.
Let's not do this.
I do. You must be deaf.
Do you condemn radical Islamist
not to hear my condemnation.
That's my limited
Arnab,
point.
can I get 30 seconds?
Do you think ISKCON is a terror outfit? Do you think ISKCON
I
is a terror outfit?
absolutely do not think so. That ISKCON is a terror outfit. And Sanju Verma, you need to hear me. Sanju Verma, I'm a person who quotes from the Bhagavad Gita. I'm a person who quotes Lord Krishna. So don't give me your substance here. The real question, Arnab, the real question needs to be asked is to the Hindu Hriday Samrat. Adanya Pradhan Mantri Modi ji, I ask you today as a Hindu Hriday Samrat, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing today for the Hindu brothers being killed in Bangladesh? I think a leader, a Vishwaguru leader like a Modi ji has a great responsibility here. I appeal to the Hindu Hriday Samrat today to please do the best for our Hindu brothers, and from this day onwards, there should not be a single lynching of a Hindu brother.
No, it's not about that. Both of you are avoiding the issue. I have come up with a very substantial, solution. I believe in a hard state. I believe in a hard state. I do not believe in the line of absolute moderation. I do not believe in the line of balancing things out. No, I do not believe in walking in the grey area. I'm a straightforward guy, black and white. Go after those who are targeting the Hindus, catch the Muslim infiltrators, stop talking about who allowed them in, stop talking about how you'll stop illegal entry. To a point, the point is correct. The point is correct. Why have you gone? If the infiltration is happening, and now is a point, viewers, it's happening through Bengal border districts. Like I can tell you, I run a network there. Malda, North, South, Chobis Pargana, Murshidabad, Dinhata, Chapai, Nawabganj, these are the areas where you can pay 10-15,000 rupees, get a fake Aadhaar card and come in. Now, I am asking here, why is Mamta being allowed to do that? Go hard. And if Mamta is breaking the law, file a case against Mamta. Arrest Mamta if required if she's doing something illegal and against the sovereignty of the country. You cannot make this only an issue before an election. Infiltration is happening on railway routes, and that's one. Second point is, Sanju, both state and central governments can legislate this overnight.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, they will run away because they don't have the funds to stay. Catch them, reduce their livelihood, tell them they're all over Haryana. I want to check out the construction sites, how many Bangladeshi Muslims are working there. But then corporates will come and complain to you, then you will, I hope you don't compromise after that. How many Bangladeshi, even in these mines, I'm sure in Rajasthan where illegal mining is going on in the Aravalis, please check how many Bangladeshi workers are working there, how many homes they have infiltrators, how many RWS they are working in, how many of them are working as security guards. Can you identify them? But the problem is, Sanju and everyone, we must be a hard state. We have to move very fast.
Let me come in.
We must be hard, Sevadap. I agree with you. We need to deal with
Do you agree or not
Sanjuji,
that
hear me
today
out.
Randhir
Sanjuji, hear me out.
the
But
NES
the world is looking
1 minute.
has
The world, just 30
categorically called out
seconds,
the bluff of the Mohammed
Sanjuji,
Yunus
can you give me
government.
30 seconds,
We
ma'am?
have said 2,900 incidents of violence against minorities in Bangladesh, including Hindus, Jains, Buddhists and Christians. The Modi government has actually listed out numbers of atrocities committed. We have clearly said we are not just monitoring the situation. We are saying this is something which is very, very grave and suitable action will be taken. But foreign policy is not like...
What about, no.
You cannot bomb Bangladesh.
The problem is, I'm not asking you to bomb Bangladesh, but I'm not asking you to bomb Bangladesh. Please don't do this exaggeration out there. 1 minute.
Foreign policy is about
Did I, Shantanu, did I ask for the bombing of Bangladesh? No. Sanju is typically hyping things up. I am saying here that...
Oh my God.
Come on or no? You have to call for an economic boycott. You have to stop.
When you see a Hindu being lynched, tempers may run high.
Policy is about
When you see a Hindu being lynched, the way it was, tempers can run high.
And just how calibrated, Sanju, if I may question you back, just how calibrated would you like to tell me the Yunus government is being with us?
Can I now you've asked a question, please allow me.
No, don't get triggered. I'm asking a question.
Arey bhai sahab, I'm not getting triggered. Or not, the problem with you is you ask a question and then you want to give the answer. Right? You are a seasoned, reputed journalist. Suniye na. Sunne ki bhi himmat rakho. I think the three things that the Modi government is doing, two are already being done, one has yet to be done. A, the CAA, I think that was a brilliant step. B, the special intensive revision, which will weed out illegal voters, including Bangladeshi Ghuspechas.
No, boycott them, no.
The third step is the NRC.
Give me 30 seconds with
NRC.
I'd like to bring in, I'd like to 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Before you come in, I on that point, 1 minute. One of our panelists has not come in yet. I'd like Maulana Obaidur Rahman Kazmi, who is from my state of Assam. Assam has been taken over by Bangladeshi Muslims. Bangladeshi Muslims. Right? Maulana Kazmi, you are an Assamese Muslim. Ahomia Apuni. Apuni Ahomia. I'm not talking about Apuni Ahomia. Kintu 40% je ahi goise Bangladeshi Muslim. You are Ahomia nohoy. Ahomia nokoy. নিজকে অসমীয়া নাভাবে আপুনি 1 মিনিট মোৰ কথা শুনক না আপুনি ৰং সাইড ব্যাটিং কৰি আছে মোৰ কথা শুনক মৌলানা সাহেব মোৰ কথাটো শুনক এভৰিওয়ান মোৰ কথাটো শুনক আপুনি মনত ৰাখিব আপুনি মোক এটা কথা কওক কি বৰপেটাৰ শুনক মই আমার ঘর বৰপেটার সৰ্থেবাৰীত আজি তাতে 75% মুসলিম পপুলেশন কেনেকে হল ভাই মোক কওকচোন মই ঘৰত যাম নামঘৰত বহিবলৈ বহিব পাম যাব পাৰিম না I am asking him today I am only asking him I am telling him one thing I am telling him our village of Polla Khotra Polla Khotra in Khortebari in Borpeta district how did it become 71% Muslim if I go to my village will I be able to go into a namghar and chant Krishna bhajans there as I used to
को पकड़ रहे हैं देखिए आसाम में 33 जिले हैं अब एक जिले
ना मैं অসমীয়াত কৈছো আপুনি অসমীয়াত কওক না
दूसरी बात
আপুনি অসমীয়াত রিপ্লাই I am asking you in Assamese why are you replying in Hindi
মুখ্যমন্ত্রী
আপুনি অসমীয়া কওক না
অসমৰ মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী কৈ আছে অসমত 40% বাংলা দেখি আছে
মই
কৈ আছো তো মোক কথা আপুনি শুনিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰক মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী ডাঙৰীয়া কৈ আছে 40% বাংলা দেখি অসমত আছে এই 40% বাংলা দেখি অসমত আছে ইয়াৰ কাৰণ দায়ী কোন 2016 চনত যেতিয়া নেকি বিধানসভাৰ
ঠিকে কৈছে আছে যদি আছে চাকৰি নিদিব I am asking him now he gets triggered he says how is Himanta Biswa Sarma saying that there are 40% Bangladeshi Muslims I am saying okay if not 40% 20% is that acceptable to you he's saying Himanta Biswa Sarma is lying
हमारे सीएम अगर कह रहे हैं असम में 40% बांग्लादेशी है तो असम में 40% बांग्लादेशी मुस्लिम है निकलते क्यों नहीं
अरे नौकरी मत दीजिए ना नौकरी मत दीजिए
बांग्लादेशी नहीं है असम
नौकरी मत दीजिए डिमांड करिए नौकरी मत दीजिए तो कहाँ से आए
सब यहाँ का असम में भारतीय नागरिक है
अच्छा असमी है
भारतीय नागरिक
क्या भारतीय नागरिक कर रहे हैं आप अपने आप को भारतीय नागरिक नहीं समझते हैं
क्यों नहीं समझते
पकड़ के बाहर कीजिए इनको
भारतीय नागरिक समझते हैं
समझे तो समझने से कुछ नहीं होगा ना कहने और कथनी में बहुत फर्क होता है मान्यवर
क्यों नहीं समझेंगे आपके समझे से होगा नहीं जो लोग
अपने आप को समझते हैं
सब कुछ आसाम में लिखते हैं पढ़ते हैं बोलते हैं आसामी को मान लिया
अर्नब जी जस्ट अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू दीज पीपल
कैच देम
A simple question to these people if they'll allow us to talk.
40% बांग्लादेशी है तो जब निर्वाचन से पहले 40% के बांग्लादेशी का वोट लेके असम को सीएम बना था क्या
আপুনি শুনক এই 10,000 টকা দি পেলাই যিমান আহিছে না ধৰি পেলাই এৰক বাহিৰত কৰক simple
we need
subtitles what he is refusing to speak to me in Assamese no 1 minute I am speaking to him in Assamese I don't know whether he wants to appeal to an entire audience in Assam which is afraid and ashamed to speak in Assamese. Speak in Assamese. অসমীয়াত কথা কওক অসমীয়াত কওক মৌলানা অসমীয়াত কওক অসমীয়াত কওক अरे what are you talking about now मुख्यमंत्री I am saying viewers see Maulana Sahab situation is very tense across India पूरे भारत में situation tense है अब मैं तो I will request the Himanta Biswa Sarma government to start a boycott campaign to start a campaign to boycott Bangladeshis he has already spoken about it
सब लोग बांग्लादेश को बैकआउट करते हैं हम भी बैकआउट करते हैं আমি তো বাংলাদেশের বিরোধী না বাংলাদেশী মানুষ অসমত কিয় আহিব আমি তো বাংলাদেশীৰ বিৰোধী বাংলাদেশী অসমত থাকিব না লাগে বাংলাদেশী বৰ্ডাৰ সিল কৰিব লাগে
he is saying seal the Bangladeshi homes I agree with you ঠিক আছে সিল করি we'll seal them
সবাই আর বিরোধ করিছো না
নাই করা নাই anyway কথাটো নহয় anyway I would like to see okay now I can't have the entire conversation in Assamese
আমি কৰিছো
now the
এনেকুৱা মুভমেন্টিং বাংলাদেশত আমি কৰিছো ভাৰতত যে পেহলু খান হক মোহাম্মদ আকলা খান আৰু
আপনি আকলাকৰ কথা কেৰক নয় ইয়াতে ভাবক না কি হৈ আছে গোৱালপাৰাত কি হৈছে কোকৰাঝাৰত কি হৈছে বঙাইগাঁৱত কি হৈছে you are always talking about Uttar Pradesh talk about Assam
আপনি জানে এত সরকার তকার পাছত
আপনার বিরাট চিন্তা উত্তর প্রদেশ লৈ পেলাই এভরিওয়ান অন
বজরং দলে গৈ পেলাই আপনার খ্রিস্টান ধর্মাবলী
don't give lectures on Bajrang Dal
বস্তুবিলাকে
can you condemn Bashirhat riots can you condemn Bhadulia riots can you condemn Murshidabad riots can you condemn the Bhadreshwar riots in which Hindus were lynched can you condemn the Sitakulchi riots can you condemn the Asansol riots can you condemn the post-Panchayat poll violence in 2023 in West Bengal? No. Murshidabad riots, can you condemn that? Hindus in Bengal are not being allowed to celebrate Hanuman Jayanti. They are not being allowed to celebrate
No,
Ram
hear me out.
Navami.
Arnab, can I
इस पर
30
वहां से
seconds?
मौलाना जी कुछ बोलिए. मुर्शिदाबाद वायलेंस पर 2 ज्ञान दीजिए.
30 seconds.
Don't keep talking about the victim card.
Open the calls.
मोहम्मद अकबर, जुनैद खान, इनके बारे में बहुत बातें हो गई. अंकित शर्मा, प्रशांत पुजारी, प्रवीण पुजारी, दिलबर नेगी, निकिता तोमर, नेहा हिरेमठ, प्रवीण नेट्टारू, रूपेश पांड्या, राहुल राजपूत, रिंकू शर्मा. These were all Hindus who were butchered for being Hindu. Can you condemn that? Can you condemn Boko Haram? Can you condemn Jaish-e-Mohammed? Can you condemn Lashkar-e-Taiba?
Zubair.
Can you condemn Harkat-e-Islam?
हर मोब
Can you condemn Hizbullah? Can you condemn Jamaat-ul-Dawa? Can you condemn PFI? Can you condemn Simi? No, you won't do that. आप अपने जमात के रैडिकल लोगों को कंडेम नहीं करते और टीवी डिबेट पर बैठकर मॉडरेट मुस्लिम बनने का ढोंग करते हो. दैट इज द क्रक्स ऑफ द इशू. जब बोला जाए रैडिकल इस्लाम को कंडेम करो, आप बोलेंगे नहीं, ये तो ह्यूमन राइट्स इशू है. जो दीपू दास के साथ हुआ बांग्लादेश में, दैट इज नॉट अ ह्यूमन राइट्स इशू. दैट इज ब्रेजन हिंदू फोबिया. जो अमृत मंडल के साथ हुआ बांग्लादेश में, दैट इज नॉट अ ह्यूमन राइट्स इशू.
क्या बात हो?
That is brazen Hindu phobia, and you need to call out Hindu phobia if you truly believe you are a moderate Muslim, which is what you pretend to be.
Anyway, today I'm also getting a lot of calls here today. See, I'm going back to the moot point. Boycott Bangladeshi infiltrators. Boycott them. Ladies and gentlemen, state governments should consider this. Centers should consider this. There's no point talking about it. Put up the pressure. Get into controversy. Let us make a controversial decision. Let the government of India say it. Shantanu, let the government of India say it. We are going to identify, detect, deport and delete Bangladeshi Muslims. I mean, if Trump can send back illegals from America, he's not asking for permission.
Yeah. I think the first step, Arnab, will be identification.
Statement from MEA means nothing.
I think the first step is identification, and in that regard, something like I think the first step in this regard is identification, and in that light, SIR and NRC becomes very, very important. In that light, SIR and NRC becomes very, very important. First step is identification. Once that's done properly, sending them back, boycotting them till the time any government action happens is the moot point. Yeah, thank you for bringing that.
Yeah, so that's the moot point. I have Abhishek from Kolkata. Abhishek, what do you think?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening,
Arnab, I think that as regards you said about filtering, you know, as employers checking the credentials of people we employ, it is very difficult because these people have bona fide documents. They present, you know, letters of character issued by local politicians from the panchayat or from the councillors or whatever. So it becomes.
But
very
employers have
difficult.
a choice, no?
Yeah, and even if you look at, you know, corporate service providers like Swiggy, Zomato, Urban, large part of their workforce seems to be coming from this part of the infiltrators.
Then let Swiggy, Zomato all give certificates that they do not employ any Bangladeshis. It's unsafe. If they are, it's very wrong. No, they should give an affidavit that they do not. I would ask Swiggy and Zomato, and especially all the delivery companies and all the cab companies, that they must give it in writing that they are not employing any Bangladeshi infiltrators, and they won't. There are many wokes running many of these companies. Let the wokes come and make a statement. Maybe they'll say this is going to be communal to make a statement like that. I have Ashish from Mumbai. Ashish, what do you think? Can we boycott the Bangladeshi infiltrators, start a move, put pressure on the government?
Yeah. Hi, Arnab sir. Can you hear me?
I can, loud and clear, yes.
Yeah. So, Arnab sir, this is very pertinent topic, and let me tell you, so I am in a place in Mumbai where at a stretch of 200 to 300 meters, right now there are more than 10 shops. Either these are of meat sellers or the fruit sellers as well as the vegetable sellers. They are from Bangladesh because when I pay through Paytm or GPay from any other app, the surname is visible. Now the problem is, sir, that there are people within Hindi community as well as in Muslim community who support them. Now, sir, the point you made was very pertinent that we should economically boycott. But the thing is, the people who are employing them, unfortunately, they do not see these kind of debates with you.
No, that's what I'm saying. There is no obligation on employers. We're getting away with it. And Indians have not become collectively nationalistic. This problem is also in our social framework. We must call out these people. And I think what I'm hearing is everybody knows there are Bangladeshis all around. But we don't see them as a threat, you see, Madhuvanti. We see them as okay, let them be. हमारा food delivery हो गया, हमारा cab चल गया, हमारा Bangladeshis are also security guards.
Yes. That's the biggest threat to security in this country.
R. Srinivasan from Chennai. Mr.
I need to
Srinivasan.
make a point here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Srinivasan, yeah.
See, first of all, let me tell you, Arnab, I am one of the lakhs and lakhs of your nationalist collective member.
Thank you, sir.
And now, coming to the point, it is one thing which is not connected with this debate, I would like to share with you. In the social media, they have started abusing and started all sort of things with regard to Arnab, which is really shocking. And now coming to the point, I just need any of these Muslim guys, it is not Islamist or anything, they should condemn this act point blank, that's all.
They should, Zubair.
They don't do it.
Of course we have condemned it, sir.
You didn't say it
Every
out
one
loud.
of us have
You didn't
condemned
say
it.
it out loud.
You didn't say it out loud. There wasn't much empathy.
You did not say it out loud.
पैनलिस्ट ने
Did you say it
पिछले
out
3 दिनों
loud?
में अर्नब के हर एक शो में इसको हम किया है मेरे
No, you
साथ
didn't say it
मुझे
out
एक भी
loud.
पैनलिस्ट ऐसा नहीं दिखा
आपने
जिसने
आपको
सपोर्ट
all
किया
the
How much time?
panelists on this debate say it out loud that you
Say it out
condemn
loud,
the
yeah.
US government about the
जोर से
teaching
बोलिए.
of Hindus in Bangladesh.
No,
Do not
it-
laugh. Say it out loud. It's not a matter to
पिछले
laugh.
3 दिनों
Hindu
से
lives are not
एक
something
भी
to be laughed
पैनलिस्ट ने
about.
चाहे वो मुस्लिम हो या मुस्लिम नाम वाला
ये शायद
हो
नहीं
उसने
चाहिए
सपोर्ट
मुझे।
नहीं किया है
यूनिस गवर्नमेंट को कंडेम कीजिए। आप मोदी जी को इतने गाली देते हैं ना, यूनिस गवर्नमेंट को कंडेम कीजिए। आपको
मैंने
हिम्मत
तो
है?
यहाँ तक अपील की है मैंने तो
ये
यहाँ
अपील
तक
नहीं
अपील की
चाहिए
है कि
मुझे,
बांग्लादेश के
कंडेम कीजिए।
साथ
हिम्मत है
अनेक
आप
टाइम
में?
मोदी गवर्नमेंट को बंद करना चाहिए
Okay, we have Prabhuraj from Ooty. No, that's not loud enough. That's not loud enough. Prabhuraj from Ooty, can we boycott infiltrators?
Definitely. Namaskar, Arnab.
Namaskar.
Not only boycott these infiltrators, yes, you are rightly suggested at the right time, they must not be given any employment in India.
Yeah.
The government must enact a law not to give employment by any institution, any factory at all. And also, the government should implement the CAA and NRC immediately. Let's see what may come.
Well, we need hard steps for sure, Mr. Prabhuraj. We need very hard steps. You see, the country is angry today. Angry. And as far as someone says people are attacking and abusing you on social media, let them. Makes no difference. As they say, water off a duck's back. We're doing the right thing. We're fighting for ecology, environment, nationalism, and for the rights of the Hindu community. There is nothing wrong in any of what we are saying. We'll stick by our course. I thank you very much.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।